Good morning, guys. I was thinking about doing another carbon project on this car, and I was lucky enough to get the hookup and got some free little carbon. I'm thinking about making in here carbon just as an accent, because I know when I wrap the bumper I might have to do inlays in here anyways because it's a hard curve. I'm thinking do right here or just do this whole piece. I'm not sure yet. I have enough to do the whole piece. So right now I'm just trying to figure out which route I'm gonna take. I need to take, these are just zip tied on. I need to take the zip ties off. I'm gonna probably drop the lip. And then after I do the carbon project, I'm gonna have to prime the whole bumper so the wrap can stick to it. Cause right now I put so much like detail spray and everything, every time I wipe it off, it doesn't stick. But I figured I'll do this first. I won't be free all day, so I'm gonna just start it for now. Going to Six Flags later, and then, well, most likely it'll be dark, but today's Saturday, so I'll come back on Sunday and finish it up. Maybe I'll drop to my job or something to finish it up. Honestly, I don't even know where to start. I don't know if I should do hair or the whole thing. And if I do hair, do I stop right here or take it all the way to the back? I don't know, but for now, I'm gonna take this off. Probably take this off, and then I'll go from there. I'll update you guys. There's the zip ties, but I take that out. But I take these screws out. I sanded the area and cleaned it down with alcohol. So I decided I'm gonna just do this piece for now. Put a piece of vinyl here to cover my intercooler piping from all the epoxy and whatnot. But I'm about to start laying soon, so I have to wait till that dries, and then I'll show you when I'm finished. Hopefully that POV shot worked. I realized the camera was probably tilted too far down. But right now I laid it all the way to the back, so I have the little seam right here. I'm gonna most likely cut it somewhere up here. I'm gonna cut it over here somewhere, and right now I'm just trimming some excess off right now to make it easier for me to cut it later. So right now I'm probably gonna cut it very high up here. I'm gonna cut right here, cut up here, just to get some of this off. So far this is the way it sits. I'm about to put my first layer of epoxy on it. Right here is actually not all the way down, but it's not going to be noticeable. This is my first layer of epoxy. I'm probably going to do 2 or 3 more, then sand it, then add maybe 1 or 2 more, then sand it, then probably try to polish it. This side is pretty flat. This side has a little bit of high spots with the weaves. It came up a little bit, but it should be fine after a couple layers of epoxy. Damn. Okay, it's a new day. I just woke up. It's very early. It's not too bad right now. I should have taped here, but I was being lazy. Plus I couldn't find my tape. So right now what I'm gonna do is sand this flat and then add more epoxy afterwards. And then after that process, it should pretty much be done soon after, not too long from now. Then later on I might like sand all these edges off instead of cutting it, and mold it, like sand it to the body line that I want to. I might even feather this out instead of cutting it to the body line, just so I have like wiggle room to play with. So I took the bumper off, I moved it to the back. I hand sanded what I could. Hand sanded all here. So what I'm gonna do is I have this sander. You take the sander, and there's hard edges right here. I'm gonna take the hard edges and sand that smooth, flat back to the the body lines of the car. I'm gonna sand all this off. And since I'm back here, I might as well sand the bumper. Probably go to the store, buy some primer or whatnot. Prime the whole bumper, take this up or take it off. Probably take it off. Take all these grills off because it's only held on by zip ties, because I knew I was gonna have to do this eventually. So yeah, sand this down, sand this hard edge flat, and then re-epoxy it maybe once or twice. Then likely sand it back down, tape it up, wait till it dries, then primer the whole bumper. I just sanded it some more with the DA sander, and essentially this is what it's gonna look like when it's done. No, essentially it's just that right here is pretty flat, so you won't really see it. I have to get it more flat, but I have to put an outer coat of resin. So after the outer coat of resin is on, I'm gonna sand it again, then actually make it flat. Like right here, I need to make flatter. It's pretty okay, but it needs to be way flatter. I just put my last coat of epoxy, so more or less this is what it'll look like when it's completed, fully done with the clear coat on top. This is the part that makes me feel like it's all worth it, all the sanding and everything. Because at this point it looks, you know, pretty much done. It's not done, but it looks pretty much done. Hopefully this dries fast enough in the day. I'll try to maybe give it like 2 hours or so, and after the 2 hours or so I'll come back in and check it. Hopefully when I'm finished checking it, it's good enough for me to tape it, and then if I tape it, I'll start primering it and everything and get it ready like that. So by tomorrow or Tuesday, today's Sunday, it'll be ready to wrap if I have the time to wrap it. I forgot what the last update was, but now I did this white primer that helps with plastic bonding and the flexibility of paint underneath. And I just did a self-etching primer for under the spots that I was sanding really heavy, and it actually worked really good. I'm doing my lip also. So right now I'm just about to scuff this up, put black paint on it, and being that I'm losing daylight already, it's about to get dark soon, I'm going to put the bumper on, drive it to work, and then probably sand a little bit more, sand here, get this flat again, then clear coat the whole bumper at work instead of just a spray can clear coat. Everything here right now is spray can, which is good enough. I have actual real automotive clear at work, so I'll automotive clear it, wait a couple days, and wrap the bumper properly. Okay, so I'm back at work. This will be my last update until the bumper is actually wrapped. Decided not to clear coat the whole bumper because, if you could tell, I only use one can of black paint just to, you know, get the vinyl to stick to it. And it's a little stripy, so I don't want to clear coat like a horrible paint job. So for now, I just bought this. I'm pretty much just gonna clear coat this section. I got everything nice and flat, everything's even, everything's feathered out. I sanded all the way up to 800 grit just now. So but clear coat it real quick, and then the next update most likely will be a finished, fully wrapped bumper in the green that's on my car. This is pretty much the end product. I still didn't wrap the lip yet. I'm gonna do that some other time. But the bumper is wrapped. I'm leaving the top black. Maybe I'll do this green too. I didn't think about it, but I'm thinking about it now. But not today, I'm about to leave. But the bottom is finished. That's the inlay. You know, it looks a little bit more aggressive. But pretty much, then when you see it, it's the carbon. Usually, like the top, if you can see that line right there, Usually it'll just be like that on the bottom, but instead I did this instead. It's different. It is what it is. Came out okay. That's pretty much it for this video. Like I said, I still gotta do a lip. I hate looking at the car without the lip, but whatever. Bought a lockup. Maybe down the maybe down the line in the future, I'll do another fender, but with the honeycomb wrap. It's gonna be way easier and way more simple. I do have an idea for this fender flare. Since I already messed up this fender, it's pretty bad right now. Since I messed that fender up, I want to put this on. I like it because I have these little, you know, these little swishes piece at the end. It's just not like a cutoff right there. I think it kind of flows with the car. I seen this mocked up on a 9th gen, and it's not bad. I think it kind of flows with the car. Let me know what you guys think. It doesn't poke out a lot. You know, my tires are getting chewed up. I kind of do need something. You know, I'll trim it or whatever, rivet it on, do the same to the back. When I do it to the back, I will have to cut the doors. Originally his fender. They sent him the wrong fender, so he said I could have it. So, you know, might as well put it to use. I have a 25 mil or 20 mil space here in my trunk. I'll just put that in the back. The scary part will be cutting up my rear quarter panel, but you know, whatever. Let me know what you guys think about this. Should I do those fenders or should I not? My next option will be getting wider fenders, but the FD2 fenders is so hard to find. I don't want carbon because how easily my fenders always get messed up. So I don't want to have carbon and then those get messed up and I'm out over $1,000. So I'll do that eventually. Let me know what you guys think, if I should do it or not. I think I'll still do it just to do it, just to be functional. I don't like putting things on my car that's not meant for my car, because you know, it will look a little iffy. If it's meant for your car, it flows with your car. But I actually think those fenders flow pretty good, especially since it cuts off. It's just not like a odd open space. It actually flows in with the front. It's even on both sides. It doesn't stick out too much. Then it'll look nice and aggressive from the side. I don't know, but alright, till next time. That's possibly gonna be my next project. That might be the next video I do. But help me out, like and subscribe if you want to. I would appreciate it. I don't make a lot of videos often. I'm always at work, but like and subscribe. Appreciate it.